this week with another Hip Kit Club design team process video, and today our focus was on cut files. So I'm using this gorgeous cloud cut file that came in the March kits, or came with the March kits I should say. It is so gorgeous and I just love it. It reminds me of Care Bears. I was like, and still am, Care Bear obsessed. So all these rainbows and all these clouds really sort of struck a chord with me this month, and I just wanted to use them all. But I just chose this one and I just absolutely love it. And what you're seeing now is that I'm backing that cut file with vellum, and if I had had my time again, I would have just altered the cut file in my Silhouette Studio and had that outline cut out, because it took me forever to recut that cut file by hand, fussy cutting with scissors the little bits of vellum. So I got there in the end and I love how it looks. It just softens up the clouds and just makes them look so much lighter. And if you wanted to, you could have just left that as it was, but I wanted to add a little bit of colour, so I've gone into my patterned papers and picked out some colours. I've gone for more orangey sort of coral colours, and this paper here from Paige Evans, her latest collection, I did not think I was going to use. It's this ombre pink to white confetti dot on a bright orange background. I was like, yeah, no, this is not my colour. This is not going to work. I took a chance, I pulled it out and I popped it behind some of these clouds, and I actually really like the softened look that that vellum gives that paper. It just worked really well. So as you saw just then, I use a white Signo pen to draw around the outline of my shapes that I'm cutting out and to back onto my cut file. I find using a white pen, it doesn't show up as much on the cut file itself, because when I'm using cut files, they're usually always in white cardstock. And if you use a lead pencil or something like that, it does leave a light black mark around the edge. Even pen, you could draw on it. So I use a white pen. It just hides all those imperfections and it just, you know, works better for me. So that's a little tip there for today's video. For the most part, you're just going to see me here layering on some patterned paper behind those clouds. I do add 3 different types of patterned paper. This one from the Paige Evans collection. I think I use another one from the Maggie Holmes collection. And then the other one is actually from, no, they're both from Maggie Holmes, I do believe. I think. I can't remember. Oh gosh. Anyway, so I'm just sort of trialing to cut this shape out, because it had another cloud directly behind it, so I couldn't trace the exact shape, so I just sort of guesstimated and made it work. Now, also you've noticed that I do not use a fine line bottle like most people do when using a cut file. I bought some fine line bottles, they did not work for me, I used the wrong glue, and so since then I haven't gone back. I've just used this 450 by Helmars that I absolutely love this glue. It works fine. It does leave a little bit, you can see on some of the clouds, the leakage onto the pattern paper that makes the vellum not so transparent, but oh well, it doesn't matter. I like to celebrate the imperfections in my layouts. That's just code for I make a lot of mistakes and I'm okay with it. So now you can see me adding that second piece of patterned paper in there, and I decided that when I was adding this on that I wanted to make all the love hearts go in the same direction, and that is vertical up and down, so it looks like the hearts are actually raining, like little raindrops, just like the confetti dot. So it looks like everything is kind of raining, which was really cute. If you're wondering about these photos, this photo is of my niece, Beth. If you're not too sure, I just started up a little on the side photography business the other week, and I was offering some free name your price photos, and so my sister-in-law took me up on that and we spent a day in the park taking photos, and this cutie had a tea party and it was so much fun. So I'm using a few pink embellishments here on this layout. The background is orange, yes, but I think the pink just pops that little bit more and it allows me to incorporate those corals and oranges as well as the pinks in this layout. I layered that Hey Sugar, which is from the Paige Evans ephemera pack. I actually cut the biscuit, the cookie that was around the outside of it, just to use it as a single banner, and pop that little bunny behind it because it's just so cute. I love that bunny so much. It is so adorable. Now I'm trying to use some Project Life cards from the Project Life kit to try and get some layers in there, but I don't think any of them actually make it onto the page. I think I just go with a few pieces of pattern paper in the end. So I'm committing now. I'm sticking down my clouds and that is just done. I'm just sticking it down and that's done. I could have added a bit of dimension, but with such a fine, delicate cut file, I decided to just leave it as it is and just stick it flat onto my page. Now I've added in that doily there and I'm playing with a few layers. I love that house paper from Dear Lizzie, like the outlines, oh my gosh, so beautiful. And then I added in some of that corally floral paper that is also up in the clouds and another doily just to give it a little bit of fluffiness, a bit of lightness. I really wanted it to be really light and fluffy and just girly and fun, even though you don't see much of that doily in the end. It just adds that little bit of extra layer. So now I'm sticking down all my layers and I do this so often and I can never get it looking the same way again, but I think I managed to do it pretty well this time. Okay, so now that's stuck on there, I'm going to go back and glue down a few of the clouds, just that I found that I was sticking up a little bit too much and I just wanted to anchor them down. Coming back in with my ephemera pieces, trying to replicate what I had done just before. And from here, things start getting complicated. I get to this stage in my layouts where I have the ephemera down, and then I start adding the little bits and pieces, the enamel dots, the bling, the, you know, these little hearts, these gold mirrored hearts, which are so adorable. And I just add in these sprinkles of confetti for some reason. Lots of little bits and pieces, and I absolutely love these tags from Dear Lizzie. I want to use these on every single layout. They are so beautiful. I'm not a huge ticket tag person, but these are just gorgeous. I just love them so much, so much. So now I'm just sticking down everything, adding glue to places I need to add glue, adding in my stickers and just layering everything up and pretty much calling this layout done from this stage. I'll only add in a few more bits and pieces towards the end here. Ugh, that bunny, that banner. It just looks so cute together. Adding in some puffy stickers. I don't think I added any leatherette stickers in here. I used the gold hearts. And at this stage, I'm pretty much happy with this layout. But then I come back and add in some enamel dots. Once again, more of that confetti explosion, and how could I not add some Dear Lizzie floral washi tape? Hello. Oh my goodness, that washi tape is divine. I love it. It is going to be on every single layout of mine for this month. And I just felt that it needed to sort of create a barrier from the bottom and the top of the page. So I've added some at the top and then a little piece at the bottom, as well as using these gorgeous stickers. Oh my gosh, those stickers are so pretty. They're so soft, but still nice and bold, and a little bit of bling with a gold dot on top. So you can't go wrong with those stickers. They're just beautiful. Gluing in that tag because I forgot that I hadn't glued it in. And I think we're pretty much going to call that layout done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that layout. I would love to see what you guys do with the cut files. Don't forget to jump over to the blog and see what Flora is making with these beautiful cut files. Don't forget to jump over to Hip Kits Club, and if you haven't already, subscribe to their beautiful kits because they are amazing. And I just love getting these kits in the mail. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. Just love them. And I will see you all next week with another process video. Love you guys. Bye bye.